and welcome to your new moon reading, the first lunar oracle reading for the year 2025. And I think it's absolutely brilliant that we are starting off the year with this new moon. This new moon is when the moon first starts coming back. And as we're bringing the moon, as the moon is coming back, this is the time to focus our intentions into what we want to attract during the new moon cycle, which is so perfect when we're looking at New Year's resolutions. It's what we're wanting to attract, small steps we can take to attract things into our life throughout the entire 2025 year. So these goals are to remember no instant gratification, but actually long term. What do you want to accomplish in 2025? And so during this 2025 day, the first day of 2025, and this new moon type period, let's see what we are going to be attracting into this new moon cycle. We have first out the Angel of Miracles. The Angel of Miracles. There we go. And then we have Gratitude. All right, those are coming hand in hand first out for this 2025 reading. So this is this Angel of Miracles. The second line under here is open your heart and expect a miracle, and then gratitude. So, this sets a lot towards manifestation. And this to me is really coming in with this understanding that as we walk into 2025 and as we prepare, and what we want to attract is we want to attract the possibility of hope, and we want to attract the possibilities, paths, miracles, things we wouldn't expect to happen. This is very much a time, like I'm sure if you've seen my readings before, we talked about we're going into very uncertain dark times, but that does not mean that we cannot expect miracles, that we shouldn't be expecting miracles, because miracles are abundant and around us, as long as we're staying in alignment and in light with who we are and what we are thankful for. So there's this gratitude that to have come in during this time period. So remembering how to have gratitude, what to have gratitude for. Gratitude can be really hard to experience sometimes, especially if we're in a very low moment of our lives. And honestly, what's really coming to me is for those that are sitting with this, I can't even understand how a miracle could come in. I don't even know what to be thankful for, because I am just sitting at rock bottom and it doesn't look like anything's going to get better. There's a real sense of like fear and just kind of abandoning of self. And this is really setting in with, coming in with this whole feeling of sometimes we just are grateful for the fact that we're at rock bottom, because when we hit rock bottom, there's only up to go. And everything within us is a lesson that we can have the opportunity to learn. And it's as long as we're willing to look at it. And so sometimes for those that are in those darker places at the moment, just really just being grateful that, okay, well, this is where I am. Just being grateful for where you are in the moment. And then that way, it's amazing what happens when we start doing these gratitude lists. I do it a lot in traffic, actually, because I get so frustrated and I just don't want to be in that mindset while I'm driving. And so what I do is I start having kind of like a sarcastic gratitude. And it's amazing how it shifts the mindset, how it changes things and opens to the possibilities of different thought process, different abilities for miracles to come in, and ways that we can be more peaceful within our own mind. And I feel like there's one other card that wants to come out, so I'm going to see what we are attracting in this new moon cycle of 2025, the beginning of the year, towards the intentions we are setting. And so the illusion and is what's coming in. This illusion card is coming in upside down as an awareness. And then there was something else in here. And then moving forward. So you might think, well, why would I want to attract illusions into my life? What's the awareness here? And but coming back with this moving forward card, get ready for positive change. So this is like where the illusion is not necessarily an illusion that's playing a trick on you, but more so what people talk about when they're manifesting, that seeing seeing what it is that you want to bring into your life, believing in it so much that it becomes what your nervous system thinks is happening. So even if that's just being happy, just being peaceful, like that is coming in. And so that it's more along the lines of not disillusioning yourself, but really, or even illusioning yourself, but actually taking the opportunity to dream big, to stand in this possibility instead of in the fear of impossibility. And so, really taking the opportunity to understand that this thing that seems like it could be too wild to be true is actually something that could come true. Standing in the belief, embracing that belief that what you want can, for the year of 2025, could come true. And if that even is too much to look at right now, just even simplify it in the next couple of weeks. What you want to manifest in this next couple of weeks, whether that's just peace of mind or feeling better, or even just a signal that you're on the right track. Focus in on that illusion, believe that you're going to receive that kind of sign, and then that will come forward. And then backed with this moving forward card, this preparing for change, this is simply don't sit at your fire and keep stoking it. This is stoke your fire so that you can see further, so you can see deeper into where you're going, so that you can bring what you want. Move forward, regardless if you feel like you're in quicksand or stuck, or it seems like it's too dark to go on. Just keep taking one small step at a time. And the small step could be just as simple as I hear gratitude, having just performing daily gratitudes. These small steps are just small things you can do for yourself. Like one of the things that I'm putting into my New Year's intention settings in and allowing myself to go deeper into self-love and accept those darker places is being mindful of how I speak to people about the situation I'm in. I took a leap of faith and nothing has really gone to plan. And so it's like been a scramble to keep going on things, but I'm trying to be more mindful of like not getting stuck into the negative part of what's happening, but more or less, okay, this, look at how I keep landing on my feet. Look at how things keep shifting, and I'm still showing up every day. I'm still showing up, and I'm still doing things to not be stuck in this woe is me energy. And so that's really what it's like, those simple things that you can do for yourself that help keep you out of that wary woe is me attitude and start helping you to push forward into achieving the things you want, regardless of how the world around you is playing out. And it's not a bypassing what's happening around us, it's just not getting stuck in the minefield of fear that is unfortunately what's going around. What's going to come is going to come, and it will be what it is, but our mindset is what is most important. And so how can you start putting yourself up for success in that mindset aspect? How can you start pulling yourself, getting ready for positive change, regardless of how long it's going to take? At some point it's going to get better, and that's what you just have to mind yourself. This is not an instant fix. This is me showing up every day to take charge and create positive change and keep that light. And so one of the focuses we're going to look at is an emotional aspect of what's going on here, whether it's going to be releasing or looking deeper into it. Let's see what the cards say as far as an emotional focus for this new year, new moon cycle. And we've got the help from above. So this card coming in really goes back to this miracles card. It's really coming in with like trusting this faith that your ancestors, your guides, your angels, whomever you work with, there is a powerhouse of ancestry that is going on. Like you may not see them, but behind the scenes, they are doing things. And if you keep showing up, because manifestation is not just the mindset, it's actual action. And it's twofold, right? It's that mindset and it's action. And so if you keep stepping, they'll keep creating these opportunities for you. And so there's just this real ask for you to trust in them, trust in yourself, and trust that this is going to come forward for you. And the second part, that there's card that came out with this, is also the temptation. And here, this is really looking at avoiding and letting go of the temptation to fall backwards into that pit, fall back into that. Oh, what I really got there too is it's like the temptation avoiding falling into the pit, but also the temptation of like to give into the temptation of your desires, like to actually believe that it is true, the temptation to believe, the temptation to trust, the temptation to put your faith where into something else, that it is going to all work out for you. And so that's kind of what it is. That's kind of like a twofold, right? There's duality in everything. There's not falling back on the fear and the negativity, and being aware of it is one thing, but not getting stuck in that energy all the time. But also that temptation of well, what if it did work out? What if it did? What if I wanted actually came true? What if? What if? And like really starting to allow yourself to step into that temptation of possibility. So that is your new moon 2025 reading, oracle reading for 2025 for the next couple weeks. But this is also a great opportunity for you to step into what possibilities you could have come forward for you during 2025. And so, if you don't know, I do personal readings and I do healing sessions, coaching, and I have also classes that you can take with me as well. But if you're looking for any of that, I'll put information in my links below so that you can tap into that. But really, just stepping into this new year, understanding that there's miracles on the horizon. Even with everything that's swirling, there are new beginnings. There is hope to be found. There are things that are shifting. And so just really trusting that in finding yourself in this solid of allowing yourself the temptation of hope and joy into your life, so that way we can keep moving forward as a community, keep moving forward into big changes that we have been asking for, and just kind of sitting with it as it all starts to change around us, and remembering that the only thing consistent in life is change. So I hope you have a beautiful rest of your New Year's Day and a new moon week, and I will see you again for the full moon.